welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about this, as you can see behind me on the screen, the brand new McLaren Artura. Now this car was just released on February 16th, so earlier this week, if you're watching the video right now, and this will kind of be my first look in a sense. I'm going to go over all the kind of the sexy numbers that you guys want to know, the new information of exactly what the car is, how it fits in the McLaren lineup. But before I get to all of that, if you guys have watched my channel before, thank you for being here. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. If you enjoyed this video or if you enjoyed past videos and you're not already subscribed, please do me a favor, go down and hit that subscribe button down below. As always, it's completely free to do so. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by about middle of March. So once again, if you guys are enjoying everything you see here, go ahead and please hit that subscribe button. But without me rambling on too much, let's jump right into it. So, the brand new McLaren Artura, exactly what is it? Well, the Artura is effectively the replacement to the McLaren 570S. It's McLaren's new entry-level supercar, and now falls under the new supercar category. I might touch on that a little bit later. McLaren did a little bit of a reshuffling of their car lineup. But the new McLaren, again, it's a new era for McLaren. So this car features a 3-liter twin-turbo V6 engine, which is uniquely mounted at a 120-degree V angle. And it also mated to an axial flux motor, electric motor. I am not going to try to explain that at all, guys. So if you want to know more on what that is, I'll have a link down below so you can go and check it out. And a lithium-ion energy-dense 7.4 kilowatt battery. So the car is a hybrid. So just some quick numbers. The petrol engine alone, the twin-turbo V6, makes 576 horsepower. The electric motor makes 93 horsepower, so that's a total horsepower output of 670 horsepower, as well as 531 pound-feet of torque. And also, the electric motor alone provides 165 foot-pounds of torque, 225 newton-meters of instant torque alone. So, while, you know, some people might be skeptical of McLaren switching from the V8s to the V6 with the electric motor, if you guys have ever driven an electric car, you know how that instant power kicks in. So, yeah, this car definitely won't be a slouch, and sitting at 670 horsepower, that's around the same numbers as, like, the 600 LT. So, I can definitely see that this car will not be a slouch or slow by any imagination. Top speed of the car, 330 kilometers an hour, 205 miles per hour. By the way, guys, I am reading off some notes that I wrote down. I couldn't memorize every little detail. But, so yeah, top speed, 330 kilometers an hour, 205 miles per hour. 0 to 100 is 3 seconds. 0 to 200 happens in 8.3 seconds. And 0 to 300 is 21.5 seconds. And these numbers are only 1/10 off of what the 600 LT can do. So, as I just previously mentioned, the new Artura is definitely no slouch at all. And for anyone who's more environmentally inclined, the Artura produces emissions of only 129 grams per kilometer. I'm not really sure what that is compared to some other V8 cars, but the fact that McLaren mentioned it in their unveiling, I'm sure it's much better than what something like, even say, the 570S produces. And I should go back real quickly to the power numbers. Red line is 8,500 RPM, and all the power goes through an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, which for the first time in a McLaren car features a new E differential to help control the power. And with the introduction of the new Artura, McLaren has introduced what they call their MCLA system, which stands for McLaren Carbon Lightweight Architecture. Now, what this entitles so far in the Artura is a completely new carbon fiber tub, which is stronger, lighter, and all around more durable. And this new carbon fiber tub is designed to add lightness to help keep the driver safe, but also to incorporate McLaren's future with this new hybrid technology, including obviously the batteries in there with the motor in the back. And in doing so, it also doesn't sacrifice a lot in weight. And actually, the Artura weighs 3,075 pounds dry, and its curb weight is only 3,303 pounds, making the Artura the lightest car in its class, which features competitors such as the Ferrari F8 and the Lamborghini Huracan Evo. So in terms of keeping with the lightness and the new design, the car features a whole new body design, which you can see in some pictures I'll put up here. It's still very distinctly McLaren, but with new body design, designed to give you the best aerodynamic performance while also looking stunning. You know, they did a good job of kind of keeping the McLaren, I guess, design language that we've all come to know and love. A new standard feature, which I think really stands out on this car, is the addition of the front fender louvers, which previously you could only find on LT models, which are the more hardcore McLarens. You never really found them in the entry-level cars like the 570 or just kind of your basic 720S. You know, you usually find the louvers on the 675 LT, 600 LT, and cars of that nature. So I think that's a really cool design feature. It's going to obviously help to keep air from swelling up inside the wheel wells, and just another thing that adds to the entire aerodynamic profile of the car. Some other body changes includes some new aluminum alloys for the hood, the doors, the roof, and the rear panel. And on the Artura, the rear panel is now all one solid big piece, so that saves on weight not having multiple panels. And I'm sure going down the production line, it'll also help to kind of increase the speed at which the cars are put together. And other weight savings, the front splitter as well as the front and rear bumpers are made from lightweight composite materials, which again just adds to the whole lightness aspect of the car. And also along the rear hatch, as I'll put a picture up here, you guys can see it has a new laser cut mesh design that runs across the whole back of the car, and obviously houses that new center exit exhaust. So that is obviously there to add some strength, some lightness, and to help with all the cooling out of the back of the car. If we move on to the inside of the car, again I'll have some pictures up here. There's 3 new interior options and 2 new seat options. So really quickly, the 2 new seat options, you can either choose the Club Sport or the Comfort seats. And for the new interior options, you have 4 options at your standard, which is just kind of basic black Alcantara and I think some leather in there. Or you can have the new Performance spec, which McLaren describes as mean and moody with hot accents. There's Tech Luxe, which features some lighter materials and some more luxurious materials like leather Alcantara. And also, for the first time in a McLaren model, we have interior ambient lighting, which if you see the pictures, it looks really cool. It looks kind of reminiscent to what you would find in like a Mercedes, the E-Class, the S-Class, things like that. So that's kind of exciting. And then Vision, which is McLaren's newest interior style, which they describe as very modern design and color schemes, but still keeping the sporty feel of the supercar. So basically, guys, there's some new options in there, but the Artura is still definitely going to feel 100% McLaren. If you guys have ever experienced a McLaren, sat in one, or if you maybe own one and you're watching this video. So yeah, don't worry. The McLaren is, while being a totally new car, still is basically everything that we know and love about McLaren, just changing itself up for the future. Sticking with the interior, some other notable new features that we have are now the central screen is now angled more towards the driver, so you can better read the information on the screen. And the active dynamics buttons, which used to be on older cars or in the center there, they are now placed on the dashboard right up behind the steering wheel, so that you can keep both hands on the road, both hands on the wheel. You can keep your eyes on the road, and you can quickly and easily flip between your settings, race, track, and all that, right at your fingertips, and not have to kind of lose performance or lose where you are on the road or on track to kind of fumble around down in the center for all your active dynamics buttons. It still features the usual active dynamics that you guys know and love, but of course with this car being a hybrid, you can turn off all the engine power and you can drive on just electric power alone. And the electric motor is good for up to 30 kilometers of EV range before, I guess, you need to charge it or the gas motor kicks back in. So that's pretty cool. And you can say in some ways that the Artura is kind of like a baby P1. And also, due to the MCLA and their new focus on the electrical architecture, we now, for the first time in McLaren, have some, I guess you would say, comfort features for some other cars like adaptive cruise control and Apple CarPlay functions. I'm not sure if Android Auto will be coming or will be available. They didn't mention it in any of the briefings I've been able to find. But for all you iPhone users, you can now have Apple CarPlay in your McLaren, which is kind of cool. Some other features of the car, as I mentioned, has a new eDiff for the first time. The wheels, if you're wondering, they're a 1920 split, so 19-inch front wheels, 20-inch rear wheels. I don't know what the tire specs are on there. And the new V6 engine is actually 50 kilograms lighter than the current V8. So again, you can see McLaren is just trying to add lightness to the car wherever they can, while also, giving you the power that we kind of know and love. And I would say in some senses maybe even more power. With that electric motor kicking in with the instant torque, you're going to have really high acceleration. And McLaren themselves claim that the acceleration and the power feel is reminiscent to that of the Speedtail and the P1. Of course, those both feature a lot more power than the Artura does, but once again, with it being the hybrid motor, you get that instant torque out of the electric motors, and you'll probably be embarrassing a few other people on the street in your drive as well. So I think that's pretty much everything we can cover for all the new features on the car here, guys. So I think, altogether, what do I think of the Artura? I think it's really cool looking. I can't wait to actually see one in person, maybe hear it. They have some sound clips in kind of the reveal video. I can't put them in here, I don't think, but again, I'll have a link down below if you guys want to check out the McLaren website to read up more for yourselves on it. There's some sound clips, there's some other cool stuff you can kind of explore on the car. If you want to, go ahead and check out the McLaren Artura configurator. There's lots of options. There's a couple new paint options for the car, including Flux Green, which is the color that you see in the pictures here. Is kind of the launch color. There's a new Volcano Blue, which I'm really excited to see in person. If you guys have seen a McLaren with the Volcano Red, Orange, or Yellow, you know how much depth and metallic sparkle there is in those cars. So I can't wait to see what that looks like in a blue. If you guys don't already know, I'm a big fan of blue cars and just the blue color in general. But yeah, I think that's pretty much going to do it for this video, guys. I just want to kind of keep it quick, short, give you guys the numbers, my first impressions. Once again, I'm really excited to see these cars when they start rolling out. As soon as one is at my local McLaren dealership, I'll go and check it out. I'll bring you guys along with it to kind of show you all everything that I've been saying in this video in person, for real, experiencing for myself. Maybe one day get to actually have a ride along or drive in the car, who knows. And it's definitely a car that would be on my list. If one day I'm able to buy a supercar, which is the goal, I would definitely consider the McLaren Artura. So yeah, if you guys were looking into this car, maybe wanted to buy it, hopefully this video helps you out a little bit in that. And I definitely think, I know some people are maybe worried about McLaren going to a V6 engine. A lot of people like, oh, supercars don't need V6s. But I think cars like the Ford GT have proven that, you can still have a lot of fun, a lot of power out of those cars. So I'm not going to ramble on for too much longer, guys. That's going to do it for this video. I just wanted to kind of keep it nice and quick and short. Once again, I didn't mention, I'll put up on screen here the spec that I have out. I know you guys can't really see it too well on the computer screen here, but I'll put up my spec that I played with on the configurator. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Remember to check out the channel for more. And as I mentioned before, if you enjoy this video and other content, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be starting to post more videos more often a little bit now. Again, I'm trying to hit that 1,000 mark by March. I know we can do it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Yeah.